Hello, today I want to talk about how to navigate the unpredictable, a reflection on investments and preparedness. And the topic of this blog post came after I was having a conversation with my friend Elijah right here. And we were discussing investments. When will be the best time to invest a little bit more money in the stock market? And my friend Elijah, he says, well, I heard in the news that a recession may be coming. And he mentioned a few financial analysts, a few experts on TV, even Bill Gates and so on, and a few other billionaires. And, I was surprised, but I answered him back with a lot of assurance and perhaps a little bit too much bravado. And I said, well, these people, they know nothing. And so he was surprised at my comment. And I'm sure what was going through his head is, well, how come you, a person who makes his living just taking photos on event as an event photographer, or who spends his time designing websites, what what gives you the assurance to question these people, these billionaires and these smart investors who are appearing on TV sharing their experience and predicting what will be a most likely event for the next year? And I say, well, the thing is that no one can predict the future. It doesn't matter how much experience they have. The things that get us are the things that no one could have prepared for. And then, as an example, well, I have, of course, this upon further reflection, I have that no one could have predicted COVID. Okay, so no one the year before COVID, 2019, said, oh, I predict that next year there's going to be this huge pandemic that is going to change the global spectrum, the global economics in the whole world. No one predicted that, and this is a huge event. And no one predicted that Russia will invade Ukraine and assassinate thousands of millions of people with their invasion. And lately, no one predicted, not even the intelligence of Israel, whose main job is to analyze the movements across the Gaza Strip. They couldn't have predicted the Hamas attack that assassinated so many people. So the future is full of things that have never happened before, and that is why it is so difficult to predict, of course, and that is why none of these people who come on TV telling us the next year, there's gonna be economic growth of X%, or there's gonna be an inflation, or there's gonna be a recession. All they're doing is just guessing, and we shouldn't base our investment based on those guesses because they have been completely wrong, and they don't come back on TV to apologize and say why they were wrong. So we just hear the next person doing their next prediction. So we are constantly in a state of, oh, this person, we never get to prove who was wrong. We always, and of course, those who are right, they get to, bring out their horn and say, I was right, I predicted the recession of 20 something, okay? But of course, in a world where everyone is predicting something every day, well, some people will happen to be right, but those same people, they will be wrong the next time. So no one really knows anything. And as investors, what we have to do is to try to prepare ourselves for every little event that could harm us financially, okay? And I'm saying this, but I am the worst person to say it because I have zero preparation for the future. All my money, everything that I have worked in my life is in the stock market. So if the stock market goes up, I'm going to look like a genius, a person who knew how to invest his money. But the stock market goes down, which might as well happen. It's not improbable. Then I'm gonna be in big trouble because I have nothing else in my life other than my savings in the stock market. Okay, and this is not just me. I have friends who are invested 100% in real estate. my mother, she's invested real 100% in real estate, and she doesn't trust the stock market because the stock price goes up and down every day, and many times for dumb reasons that we don't understand. So she says, no, I'd rather have this apartment and I know that I'm going to collect rent at the end of the month. And some people invest everything in the present. So they say, okay, I'm gonna live for today and I'm gonna worry about tomorrow. And that's a strategy. You have a good time today, you have your vacations today, you have your cocktail drinks today, and tomorrow we will see. But chances are you're gonna have a hard time if you continue living longer. And on the other case, there is the people who save everything for tomorrow and they forget to live today, okay? And that has been me also in many occasions. So how about you? Are you saving enough? Are you saving too much, maybe? Or do you have too much debt, or maybe not enough? So these are the things that we should consider. And even those who have a lot, who have succeeded, they run a big risk of going to zero. So I don't know if you have heard about Sam Bankman-Fried, who was the founder of FTX, which is a cryptocurrency exchange. Well, last year, Sam Bankman-Fried, he was a billionaire. He was considered the 41st richest person in the United States. He had billions of dollars, I don't know how many, but today, guess what? Today, he's completely broke and he is sitting in a prison cell because, okay, he couldn't predict what happened today to him today. So, it doesn't matter where you are in wealth in society, whether you are super smart or not so smart, we just have to cover our bases and do as best as we can. And some of us, most of us, are going to lack preparedness in one part of our life or another, and we just have to hope for the best, but prepare as much as you can. In my case, I had to make sure I have a little bit more cash, make sure maybe to get some real estate in the future. I don't know about that yet. Real estate is a pain in the butt. But now my question is to you: where are you over invested and where are you under invested? What kind of, if there is some kind of unexpected event, which always happens, how are you going to survive it? I would love to know. Please leave that in the comments. Where are you invested and where are you lacking investment? Thank you so much for listening, and talk to you next time. Goodbye.